The township of Georgina. This is a place I like to call home. Let me start by telling you why I love it so much by sharing the history about it. The township of Georgina is made up of Keswick, Sutton, Jackson's Point, and Pefferlaw. Keswick itself was once part of North Gwillimbury before it became part of the township of Georgina. It remains a commuter homestead for many people. Keswick, with a number of shopping areas, marina, public and private beaches, is very popular amongst tourism as well. Crates Marina is a very popular and well-known spot for many boaters, not only from Georgina, but those from the surrounding areas of the GTA. It has been a spot here in this community for over 80 years. That is why I love the way this community is. There's so many businesses that have thrived in this community for so many years. Like Connor's Music, they've been in this community for over 30 years. Their business started in 1978 and it's a family-run business. They hold many events in this community. Like my favorite one, in fact, is the one where they hold the music in the streets, where they play plenty of young artists and groups and children that they teach. And they play along the Queensway here, down Simcoe Street, all along this stretch of property. There are other businesses like Weller Tree Service that have been in the community for over 80 years, having gone through 3 generations of ownership and a 4th generation working for them. There is many and up-and-coming businesses in this area. For example, there's places like a Walmart superstore being built that should be ready and opening by the end of the summer. This is something that Georgina is very proud about becoming a part of their community. Keswick just isn't booming with businesses throughout it, but it is also growing fairly quickly and homes being built. Many families from south of Georgina are moving up to Keswick. As you can see, they have a lot of shopping opportunities. Here's the town's ice palace that not only holds sports and stuff inside, but as you can see, they have a skate park outside that they built for children to come into the area and play on. That's always a great thing too, though, is that you can always bet from driving from Keswick to Sutton is that there's always a beautiful scenery to look at for your commute. Now let me share with you a bit about Sutton. It's not a large town, but it holds a lot of history. Sutton was originally called Bouchier Mills. After the dam was built in 1831, see, back then this was all a village, as it was referred to then, and only started out as a dam. It finally grew by adding a gristmill, a general store, a post office, and a schoolhouse, and a town hall in the 1850s. The name was not changed to Sutton until 1864, after the development of the St. Anglican James Church. This here is the St. James Anglican Church that changed the name of Sutton. Like Keswick, Sutton holds a shopping center located directly to the town center core, actually, and it attracts a lot of tourism here in the summer, not just because of, well, the small town feel, camping, shopping, more so because of the marinas. If you follow Sutton, one of Sutton's main roads, the Dalton, it'll take you right in to Jackson's Point. The Jackson's Point Marina. This is not just a hot, popular spot for people coming fishing in the summer, but it is also well known, this Lake Simcoe, to be popular for ice fishing in the winter. It brings tourism and people up from all over, even the states that come up to fish on our lake. The Red Barn Theater was a huge attraction. People come from all over as well to come watch plays here. A few years ago, though, a fire was set and it burnt down. The community, though, since then have been fundraising to try and save up enough money to rebuild the theater. It's days like this and beaches like these that you are so happy to grow up and live here. There's places like Sybil's Point that boasts over 3,000 feet of lake shore. The people come all around that have private private campsites, and they get to have group campsites as well there, depending on what you want. But you can go up and stay for weeks at a time. They also offer boat launching up there as well, so you can take your boat up to the campgrounds. I mean, who wouldn't want to go out on a day like this, when you have such a beautiful lake to go out on? Another big part of Georgina's history is also a large attraction for events, is the Civic Center, located on the Civic Center Road between Keswick and Sutton. The Civic Center was built in 1958. It was used as a novatate and was a self-sufficient community in the 1970s. In 1973, the town of Georgina acquired it. On the Civic Center property, there is also a Georgina Pioneer Village Museum. This is considered a place to explore Georgina's rich history. It was officially inaugurated by the Chief of the Chippewas of Georgina Island, Lorenzo Big Canoe. The village originally opened with two buildings, one being a backwoods log house constructed circa 1870, and the other being a Free Methodist church built in 1889. This is a 10-acre site and now has over 16 different structures that interpret the rich history of Georgina between 1850 and 1920. It includes a one-room schoolhouse, a general store, a train station, and a blacksmith shop, along with many other structures. But this is not the only thing that the Civic Center offers. The Civic Center hosts many events, one of them being the Canada Day festivals. It has live bands, concession stands, face painting for the whole family, rides, and more importantly, of course, the fireworks. As you can see, the township of Georgina is rich in its history, has plenty of places to see and visit, and is making more room for you to come. Come be a part of it.